Love Lucy is a Desilu production. He's up. Do I seem paranoid? Well, maybe it'll get me a bigger check. This is Hughes of the News, and now, woo, some of this. Hey, do you floss? Huh? There's a famous college that is suing Johnson & Johnson, the makers of many brands of dental floss. Flossmore College is suing Johnson & Johnson because they said, well, look, if they're going to floss more, we should get some of the money because we're Flossmore College. It's terrible. And you know, Fruit of the Loom underwear is being sued by a college as well. That's right, Fruit of the Loom is being sued by Skidmore College. I'm not going to say why, but you figure it out. Get it? Skidmore? Jockey shorts? Okay, all you young boys and people with a very low intellect, you'll get the joke, right? Yeah, the other one, all the moms, and you know what I mean? They're sitting around. I don't know, what does he talk? Honey, would you talk? Well, why is that funny? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, not all news is bad. A lot of people say, I never watch news, I don't like the news. They complain that there's a lot of depressing things. And that's true. But oftentimes there's beautiful stories of great success where people have turned their lives around. Today, I have two of those wonderful stories. Well, there was a lady, and she was, well, you might call her a lady of the evening. She was doing all kinds of things all over Chicago, always getting arrested, and, you know, she had gone the wrong way. She didn't have proper parenting. Well, look, there's an airplane there. Yeah, that's right. I know who's in there. Carl Tuckerson. He's trying to destroy my broadcast. But I like him, that Carl Tuckerson. He's pretty good. Anyway, a different subject. But here's what happened. There was a young lady of the evening. Her name was Mailbox Mary. And so she decided she turned her life around. She enrolled in Moody Bible School. Yes, she became a student. She was in her 30s. And what happened was, for a long time, she had done the wrong things. But after one semester at Moody, she was able to get a job. Right away, she was hired for a missionary position. You don't get it. Okay, think about it. Forget it. Some people, they don't get my... Anyway, another thing that happened, there was a young lady, and she was in a similar position. She was selling all kinds of illegal substances and stuff like that. Finally, she decided she'd had enough, and she got herself a regular job with a charity. She worked directly with the boss of this famous charity. She started out just as a secretary, and within 6 months, she became the head giver. Oh, you don't like puns. Okay, that's your problem. Hey, well, whatever. Hey, speaking of Europe, you know, Russia is attached to Europe or considered Europe, because, you know, when you talk to a Russian and you say where you're from, they don't say Russia. They say Europe. I'm from Europe. I'm European. They never say Russia. Well, Russia has done some wonderful things throughout history, and they've done a terrific thing that appeals to me, being a very famous conservative. You know, I'm right of Genghis Khan. You know, that's how conservative I am. You know what I mean? I'm conservative with everything, unless it's named Jack Daniels. So anyhow, what happened is, in Russia, they decided to build a little village. And this is a real story. You could look it up on that old internet thing. Al Gore. You look it up. Russia's building a village for conservative Americans and conservative Canadians, since there's so many of us in Canada as well as US of A, and we don't know where to go. I mean, people tell us where to go all the time, but we won't go there. And so Russia's built this wonderful village. They're beginning it. Should be finished in about a year. It's a beautiful village. Has a lovely Russian name for all the conservative American, conservative Canadian. It's going to be the village of Idiotsky. It must be, I don't know, it must mean smart conservative or something in Russian. I don't know, it's Idiotsky. So if you move there, you'll be in Idiotsky Amerikansky village. Isn't that great? I'm going. Hell, what the heck? I love America. But, you know what I mean? It'd be nice to hang out with people of my own stripe, wouldn't it? And I can still do this on the internet, wouldn't it? You don't like it? Okay, fine.